One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hawkeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Indiana's offense takes the field for the first time today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome.
Wide open spaces. Space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will take the field for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to...
Lost one deep down the right side. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's fourth down. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you want them to be. You want them to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Mendoza. Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Trying to find the end zone. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And the Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Now, this Hoosier defense had a complete 180. They went from 101st in points allowed to 6th in just 1 year's time, thanks to new scheme, new staff, new players. David, how rare is a turnaround like this?
It's extremely rare, but the system was good because the coach came with them, right? They brought a bunch of guys from JMU, and Kamara, having a guy that was top 5 in the Big Ten in sacks right away, that they played the run, they were physical, they played hard, they played beyond expectations. Looking forward to this season now.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snagged in the middle, Mitch Anderson. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter.
I just know I was going down. That's when she found me.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for space. It's Patterson. Got it up for the first. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Now, the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense, like some form of a passing attack. Another new system. Tim Lester comes in as the OC. Interested to see if they can air it out. They can be more fun to watch, and they can score more points.
Now they'll try the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The kick is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun, the running back has it. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finds his tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Hoosiers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. It's not a huge explosive home run.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's loose down the middle. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
The number 1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
To the air. It's Mendoza. This time he's got it. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target.
Turning it on! And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Direct snap. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll immediately call timeout. The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. Drills him with the stiff arm. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running the red zone, it's Patterson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Gill. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Oh, what a move to get room. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air, it's Mendoza. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Making side adjustments here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Hoosiers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning on the Jets. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
57 yards out, and he powers it through the upright. Let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Dumps it off in the flats. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the ground game.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. It's caught. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to...
Touchdown, Indiana! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Finds his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Gets it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. On to running. Touchdown, Hawkeye. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. Doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
And the offense did not get enough. They got to understand the sticks. Maybe he should have thrown that on the RPO, right? It's tough. You got to read that really, really quickly. Now brings up a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
They'll try to sneak it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Iowa! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wilson to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And picking up the 1st down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Throws to the tight end.